What's up guys, it's Roger and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use your Blink on Midtown, which is this weekend's Trials map. I've been having a little bit of fun. I haven't got to play for a little while, so I didn't even get to play yesterday. Today's the first day I've got to play Trials. I mean, there's been some people crutching on some really cringy shit, but for the most part I've just been warming back up and having a good little time. So I'm going to show you guys my loadout here and then we'll go into some clips. We'll go over here and start with the Void 3.0 stuff. As per usual. Now usually you know I love Nova Warp, but I am on Nova Bomb Cataclysm just because the Capture the Flag mode is enabled in Trials right now, so Bubble Titans are everywhere. It's really annoying, but Nova Bomb is one of the best counters to a Titan bubble, so I would definitely recommend having this one on, or regular Nova Bomb with Vortex. I like the Cataclysm one, what used to be Slova Bomb. Of course it's not that slow anymore, but that's up to you, but I would definitely recommend these over Nova Warp this weekend. Healing Rift, Blink, of course, Pocket Singularity, and then I have Axion Bolts on. I was considering going Vortex Nades and maybe even trying Scatter Nades, but I settled on the Axions just to chase the enemy out. For our aspects, I have Feed the Void, so Devour, and then Child of the Old Gods, otherwise known as Clarence. And I wanted these because I wanted the 4 fragment slots, and also I just didn't want to do Chaos Accelerant again. I did that last weekend on Javelin 4, which was last weekend's Trials map. If you want to have a look at that video, you can see my strategy there. It was much more heavily reliant on overcharged Axion Bolts, but regular Axion Bolts can be just as good, so we're going to be relying on those. Now for my fragments down here, I have Echo of Persistence. That's just going to give us a longer Devour, goes from 10 seconds to 15 seconds, we love that. Echo of Dilation, I've been telling you guys I love Echo of Dilation ever since Void 3.0 dropped, and I would highly recommend it. And if you go watch other YouTubers, streamers, whatever it may be, watch their radar. I'm sure you will notice a lot of them do actually use Echo of Dilation because it's really good. After that, we're going to be on Echo of Remnants. That's going to let our Axion Nades chase for quite a long time, and it's really good for getting people out of position. And then last, we just have Echo of Expulsion. I didn't know what I wanted for my 4th one, but I really do like Echo of Expulsion, especially if people are clumped up. You kill them with any of your Void ability final blows, and they're going to explode. You know, it's a really good enabler for those 1v2s, 1v3s if you have to do it, and can help you every now and again, and when it actually goes off, you're going to be thankful that you have it. Let's go ahead and hop into the weapons. Now this weekend I was running a Peace of Mind. You're going to see in the first couple clips I was using a Syncopation. I was really trying to use the Syncopation. There's a lot of mid-range to long-range engagements on this map, so a Pulse Rifle is what I would highly recommend, and I've been seeing almost everybody's using Pulse Rifles, which is awesome because I love pulses. I switched off the Syncopation to the Peace of Mind, and I think that was a good choice. I really love the Peace of Mind. If you guys don't have one, I would definitely recommend getting one. I almost have enough deep sight ones of these completed that I could craft one, and I'm really excited for that. Coming down here, I don't have a shotgun on, I have an SMG on, and I chose the Funnel Web. I'm so excited to have the Funnel Web because I finally have a good energy SMG, so I don't just have to use the Multi-Mach, which enables me to use that Kinetic Pulse Rifle while still having something in my energy slot that I can use. That's an SMG, so I love that. Down here, we have the Reed's Regret. I just use that for the power level. Honestly, I don't ever grab power ammo. I think it's a little cringy, but you know, people love to use their Galler horns and whatnot. Coming over here to our armor, of course, we have the Astrocyte Verse. Now, I have 1 Pulse Rifle targeting, and I have something I want to show you guys. Now, this is on the Season Pass, and I love to use this. It increases the duration of Land Tank Origin trait and the effect of the Hake Breach Armaments Origin trait. Now, for us, we're going to be using the Land Tank Origin trait. So that's going to make that last longer, and what that is on our Peace of Mind. Whenever we get a kill, it's going to grant us increased resilience and additional damage resistance from combatants. And there's been a lot of times where, honestly, that helps me out a lot, and it really saves me. And you can take some good 1v2s and maybe even 1v3s, especially if you have Devour on. So I would definitely recommend throwing that on, but if you don't, then throw another targeting mod on. You can't go wrong there. Of course, we have Taking Charge, so we can get charged with light, because we have Orbs of Power. On our gloves here, I have a Pulse Rifle loader, just to reload that Pulse Rifle a little faster, and then a Submachine Gun Dexterity, just so we can pull that thing out a little quicker. And then I do have Melee Wellmaker. I have a little bit of synergy here. If I get a kill with my Pocket Singularity Melee, it's going to match, spawn some Elemental Wells that match my subclass type. And then down here, I actually have Elemental Charge. So if I pick up those wells, I can get charged with light. So I don't think I've really noticed it happen much, but it is possible. And it's something I might look into a little more in the future, and it'd probably be very good in PvE, honestly. Down here on the chest, while we're here, I have an Unflinching Pulse and an Unflinching Submachine Gun. Just one of each. It's a good thing to use. On the boots, just your regular kind of stuff. I always have the same mods on down here and down here. Of course, higher energy fire, just so we get some extra damage with our weapons whenever we are charged with light. So yeah, that's pretty much anything. If I missed anything that you want to understand or have questions about, leave those in the comments or join the Blinkfield Discord server. You can have a conversation with me there. But that being said, I'm ready to jump into the clips with you guys. Keep in mind that, again, I didn't play for like a week. I made a bunch of content and backlogged it and put it out to you guys so you didn't even notice I was gone. But I had some stuff going on and I wasn't able to play for like a whole week, so I was spending the whole night tonight just warming up and getting back into things, but I got some good clips for you guys. So if I'm whiffing some shots, especially in the first few clips, just be understanding of the reason is why I was warming back up. But either way, I got some good stuff for you guys. So let's hop into that right now. Alright, now I know sometimes I segment my clips and I start off by showing you my start and then just some mid-game clips, but here I just have clips all around because I didn't feel like sorting them like that for you guys. Now you can see here, my shot is a little wiggly sometimes like I was telling you before, but that's alright. I took that first guy out while really using my pocket singularity and knocking him around. He didn't even know where he was going and I was just able to easily finish him with the SMG. And you can see how good this funnel web is here. You know, that second guy pushes me, he was at perfect range for me to just absolutely dust him. The third guy comes in and I knock him out real easy. Now speaking of my start, this is what it usually is. I like to blink towards here, towards mid a lot, and then just kind of wait. Now I knew somebody was probably going to push up here, I ignored that Wither Horde, and there's that Invis Hunter, took him out real easily, and started reloading. See, I was still using the syncopation by this point, and I had some success with it, just not as much as when I switched to the Peace of Mind. I blinked forward here because I saw a guy on my radar, and absolutely dusted him. Again, looking at my radar, I saw somebody was towards the flag, so I was going to get an angle on him. Teammate got taken out by him, so I decided to go up here and take out the syncopation so I could get a nice little crispy shots on him and secure the round for us. Coming into this third clip here, I was looking around in a bad spot. We were already one teammate down, and I didn't want to let them cap the flag. So I went out here, shot that guy. Unfortunately, my melee just flew to the stratosphere, but Clarence got sat down, and he started doing some good work. He beat the shit out of that first Titan, and then I started beating the shit out of this Hunter, while Clarence was sucking his toes. Now I was looking for the third guy, so I was throwing this Axion there just in case he pushed, because I thought he might get aggressive, but he did not. But my teammates sure did. Now unfortunately, they just got absolutely smacked. I guess he's just a good player, but he wasn't good enough to beat me. I got Clarence set up and was waiting, and then took him out with the SMG pretty easily. And you can see the range on that, it's pretty solid. Now starting off in this clip is exactly what I was telling you about those Titan bubbles. This guy spawns one right on top of the flag, but luckily for me I had a Nova Bomb. I wanted to scope out the situation first and see if I could save it, because we were only at 2 rounds and they were at 4, but unfortunately I decided I had to pop, which was okay because I was able to kill 2 guys. Watching my radar, I was looking for the last guy, and thought he might push me there, which is why I threw the Axion, but he didn't. Luckily Clarence went out because I got some shots, and switched to my pulse rifle. It was a very easy cleanup for that one. Pretty sure we lost the match, but that was good. Now in this one, I just shot those guys back there. You see Clarence starts chipping off some damage, which enables us to kill this guy as he was running away. Now, I look over to my right because I saw my radar, and took some good shots at this guy before falling off my pocket singularity, which has amazing tracking, and absolutely took that guy out. I threw my Axion here because I saw on the radar this guy was so close to me, and then followed up with a nice slide in the SMG to easily secure that round. Now coming up here, this was just off the beginning of a spawn, so I came out here. I was loving aiming down this lane the entire match. There was a lot of snipers, so you had to be careful, but these guys rushed me this time. Now I did get my super, but I didn't want to use it again because we were behind and it was still pretty early in the match. So I watched my radar and threw a pocket singularity out here, knocked this guy into the wall and really fucked him up. I did not see the second guy, but luckily Clarence had my back and started sucking his toes. Now he tried to run away because I had him at 1 HP, and the teammate followed up and got a nice kill to secure us the round. This clip is a great example of how amazing Clarence can be. I shot this man, and Clarence went and started sucking the toes of 2 of them. I flew in with a melee, pushing both of them back, and finished them both off with an SMG. My teammate threw the round, but hey, my play was hot. Now I love sliding in here to this flag like I was saying before, and started taking shots. Clarence flew in, but I don't really know exactly where he went, but that was okay. These guys put down double Titan overshield barricades, which you gotta love, but I had a beautiful Axion nade, and then started taking shots down lane, and got both of them low enough that the Axion was able to finish them off. Now, I blinked over here because I saw this guy on the radar, and I knew I could surprise him enough to kill him. He got flung a little bit and stopped his momentum because of my melee, and then I easily finished him off with the SMG. In this play, at the beginning here, you're going to see I have Clarence sucking on their toes over there. Now, I threw an Axion to follow that up, and of course he throws out a Titan shield because that's just what they do. I have my super, and I judged that it was just a good idea to use it, and that's exactly what I did. Now, this guy, I knew I could take him out. I'd been playing for 6 rounds now, so I knew I was a better player, but that overshield did scare me a little bit. Now, he decided he wanted to come over here, so I was just getting ready. I blinked backwards to avoid his shotgun shot and landed on the lower section. I spawned Clarence in for a little extra help, and blinked back up. Now, I took my shots, which put Clarence onto him, and then blinked behind him when he stopped looking at me, which confused the hell out of him and let me secure that kill. Coming down lane here, I always run around when I'm actually rotating with my SMG out because it is a lightweight frame, so it's going to give me that extra sprint speed and mobility, so keep that in mind. I took that guy out and saw this teammate on the radar and knew I could take a fight with him, and I did, and that's a nice little win I got. And then our last teammate was able to take the third guy out and secure us that round win. Coming up here, I was aiming down this lane again. I really like aiming down this lane and taking sniper fights as well, because I just love smacking the snipers when they don't expect it. Now my teammate helped me finish that guy off, and I went in with the SMG, hit some nice shots, and was able to take that big old Titan out. Coming out of spawn here and into mid, I slid in with a rift, which got me clearance. I was able to smack this guy easily, which sent clearance out, and I hit his teammate a little bit as well. Before that guy got to heal, I blinked up and hit him with one melee and was able to finish him off. Now, I saw his teammate over here to my left on the radar, so I blinked around this wall and surprised him and easily took him out to get myself that nice little 3-piece. I was in a bit of a pickle here at the beginning of this one, stuck behind a wither horde, but I knew I could take my peace of mind now and smack that guy, so that's exactly what I did. Clearance got caught on the wall there, but it was okay. I was able to use my SMG and saw this Invis Hunter, so I absolutely smacked him and then went in for the final guy. Now I got aggressive because I really didn't want him to get that res, but unfortunately he did. So I was going to go for the melee. Unfortunately it wasn't up, so I just threw my Axion as a last resort, and my teammate thankfully backed me up and we were able to smack them. Coming into this next clip here, my teammate had gotten a sniper pick to start it off, so I went in aggressive. This guy was trying to run, so I helped him along by boosting him with the melee and then shooting him with my SMG. This guy took out real quick too with some nice headshots and was able to secure that round pretty free, to be honest. Now coming down here, I got some nice shots and sent Clarence out. Clarence saw these butt cheeks and ooh, he started sucking and secured his own little kill there for a nice little round win. So my teammate just got domed right next to me, and this guy started shooting at me. For some reason he just stayed crouched, and me and my teammate were able to easily smack him. I saw up here that I had an enemy, so I switched to my SMG, and then quickly switched back to my peace of mind. I love that these are like lightweight frame weapons, so I can really switch between them very easily, especially with dexterity mods. Now I went in aggressive here, and spawned my Clarence, and took a shots with this guy, and was able to out-trade him and win that. Now looking for the enemies, I saw that Clarence started sucking on their toes, so I went and followed his lead and took this guy out easily, tricked this guy with a blink over his head, adjusted with my SMG, and was able to get a nice little 3-piece. Coming in over here, what I want to show you is you can blink through things like Vortex Nades and take minimal damage. You can also do that with Titan Shields and actually take no damage if you blink correctly, so be aware of that. I got really aggressive here, was able to smack this guy, blink up really quickly, readjust my aim, and take this guy out with the SMG. Coming into this play here, I was just looking and I saw an enemy, so I decided to throw my Axion. Just in case I whiffed some shots, I knew the Axion could pick up for my mistakes and get the kill, but luckily I did hit my shots and my teammate flew in. We double teamed that guy, and then I saw this man. Now here I really did whiff a lot of shots, but I was smart enough to use my melee, which flew around the corner and took him out. So definitely understand there's crazy tracking on that thing and you gotta use it. Now here I want to show you just how good flanking with your blink can be. You get around the map so quickly, just like this. You can come up on your enemies and just ruin their play, because they got stuck here, my teammates come up behind, and we absolutely flatten them. Coming into this next play though, I loved pushing to right here. If the flag is here, I push right here, put my rift down, and then get ready to aim to my left or my right. This time it happened to me towards my left. I slid in and took that guy out real good, which flew Clarence around the corner and set up, which you'll see in a second here was very good. I actually smacked that guy, and then I see the enemy in front of me, I go for the res and blink in. Now Clarence is sucking on his cheeks, I hit him with a good melee and start shooting him. I did whiff here, because I thought he'd be running through the hallway, but he got stuck in the corner, and it really confused me, but I got him. Coming in here, I was looking through mid and just waiting for the enemies, and luckily, oh, they were coming. They put down a Titan shield, but I knew if I just kept shooting with my teammates, we could smack them. If they ever peeked their head out for a second, they got absolutely rocked, and then we just broke the shield and killed him anyways. I came up behind this guy, threw an Axion bolt down, and then started shooting him. He did get to spawn an enemy, but I just meleeed twice and absolutely cracked on them. So that was a real nice play in my opinion. Now, looking down here, it was not good. My teammates got smacked, and they were not good this match, as they were not good in a lot of matches. But I knew I could turn on this guy, and that's exactly what I did. With Clarence, my SMG, and a melee, I was able to finish off both of these guys. Unfortunately, I lost because the last guy just captured the zone like a coward. But, hey, I still like the 1v2. Now, coming in here, I blink very nicely and waited for the enemy. With some good shots from me and my teammate, I finished him off. I went through this narrow crack right here with my blink and was able to aim onto this guy and take him out for a nice round win. Starting off this play, I throw a rift down so I can grab Clarence and get some extra sustain for a gunfight, which 2 people peek me here, so it's a good thing I did that. I knew Clarence was going to lock them down, so I decided to take out my lightweight frame shotgun and get very aggressive on them, which ends up working out. This guy was an Invis Hunter, so I didn't even know he was there, but I got a really good quick blink right over his fusion rifle burst, and he just decided to jump into the ocean, which works for me. Now, these are my last 2 plays here, so I would want to say a huge thank you for watching this far. If you enjoyed, a like and a comment would be a huge help, and if you really enjoyed, then subscribe for more and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload in the future. I'm back to making daily videos. I only missed yesterday because I had some obligations and whatnot, but I'm back to grinding it out, and I can't wait to keep growing with you guys. As you can see here, I actually sauced all 3 of these guys and won that match for us. It was real good. And here's just a really simple play where I use everything in my arsenal, and it was a real nice round, and I thought it would be a good one to finish off for you guys. So again, thank you for watching. If you enjoy these series and you want to see more of how to use Blink in different Trials map, I have a few other ones. I have Javelin 4 and Endless Veil, I believe. So if you'd like to see those, they are in the full Blink Journey playlist. I'll link that playlist on the end screen here, and if you want to go watch all those videos, feel free. But as the end of this play happens, that'll be the end for me too. Have a great day, Guardians.